Aaron, what is our fourth main topic today?
This comes to us from Matt. Hello, John and gang. Well, hello. Happy Star Wars Friday. I know everyone will be talking about Obi-Wan today, but we saw our first look at Andor, which comes out at the end of summer, and my goodness, I knew we were going to be seeing the early parts of the rebellion, or reckoning as they call it, but it looks gritty, dark, and hopeless, which is what this period I expected to be all about. You have the mix of Clone War and Imperial stormtrooper armor and more imperialized gunships, which looks sick, and I know Rob will get a hot toy of it. And it looks like we are headed back to Corrosaunt. It gives us a tease which I love. What did you guys think of the Andor trailer? And especially since we know it is a 2-season series. Thanks, and may the Force be with you always.
You know, amongst all the Star Wars projects that have been coming out, one of the more interesting ones has been Andor. And the reason I got excited when they announced Andor at the last D23 was because I love this idea. If you're going to have a rebellion, it's not going to be clean and tidy and innocent. There's going to be a lot of dirty work. There's going to be bloodshed. There's going to be some bad deeds need to be done by certain people. And Cassian Andor was that guy. And they made that very clear in Rogue One, right? And it weighed heavy on him. So when they announced that they wanted to do a series about that side of the rebellion, I became very intrigued by it. So we've been kind of waiting to get some tangible news about it. And then a whole lot of news about Andor came out yesterday. One of the most exciting things for me, 12 episodes. And on top of that, they also announced already they're going to start shooting in a few months. They're going to do a season 2, and it will also have 12 episodes, and it will culminate with it heading into Rogue One. So there won't be a season 3. But we are going to get 24 episodes of this, which is totally excited in and of itself. We got a release date. It's coming in August. So it's coming sooner than we thought it was going to come, which is great. By the way, is She-Hulk not coming? What, Ray, can you look it up? But I think She-Hulk's release date is like August 17th or something. I'm not 100% sure, but Ray, if you can find that and let me know for sure, which means we're going to have another set of an MCU show and a Star Wars show that are actually overlapping with each other.
August 17th.
What's that?
August 17th.
It's August 17th. So we're going to have, so She-Hulk is still going to be running by the time Andor starts playing. That's great. But then the trailer. Look, whenever we talk about comic book movies, and all of us as fans, whenever we talk about Star Wars movies or comic book movies or whatever, we are all prone to hyperbole. We are. But I have watched this trailer now 8-9 times. This is the best Star Wars anything trailer I've seen since I think it was the second Rogue One trailer. And remember, I'm just talking trailers. But this trailer is better than any other Star Wars related trailer I've seen in 6-7 years. Whenever Rogue One came out, I can't remember when it came out, but in years. This is focusing on drama. It actually focuses on the dirtier side of the Imperial takeover. The Empire didn't just take over. It's like, hey, no, like the actual thing of an invading, occupying force now coming in, taking over your society, your things like that, and the people who rise up. And man, there's a line in this trailer when she says, this is what a reckoning looks like. And like, oh God, like this was first of all, it's unlike any Star Wars trailer I've ever seen. I love the fact, and I've been crying and whining and bitching for years about, come on guys, this is Star Wars. This is a billions of galaxies. No, let's tell different kinds of stories. This looks like a different kind of story. This is everything I wanted this thing to look like. This is everything. It feels everything I wanted it to feel like. I don't know how good the show's going to be. And I'm still a little butthurt that we're not getting K2SO in it. So I'm still a little bit butthurt about that. But
well, that we know of.
That we know of. But I think Alan Tudyk said he's not in season 1. Yeah. But who knows? We'll see. But this trailer has all the promise that I wanted, and I thought it was absolutely magnificent. Rob, you had a chance to see the trailer for Andor. What did you think about it?
You know what? I have to echo your sentiments here because, you know, this show has had a fitful development process. You know, they had written scripts, and I had read that they had to retool them all, and the fact that Tony Gilroy is the creative entity behind this. The fact this was shot in Europe as opposed to on the volume stages in Manhattan Beach, which I think has become kind of a crutch, but we can talk about that later. This looks to be a serious adult examination of where the galaxy is at. And I think I enjoyed Obi-Wan, but I was a little disappointed in their portrayal of the universe. We haven't seen much of it.
Well, let's not go into Obi-Wan much here.
No, but I mean, I'm just the idea of if you have a republic that is then replaced by an empire, how does that affect the galaxy? I mean, if we go back into our own history, it's not always a good thing, and you look at Roman history, you look at the rise and fall of empires, this looks to deal with, I love in this trailer, you see the every person. The gong is banged and you see people dropping their window shades and everyone's looking up and covering up their weapons and, people are scattering because, man, those gunships are coming, man. The Imperial gunships, they used to be Republic gunships. They're not anymore. And those three right there, bruh. You look at that. I'm just like, I was like, oh. I mean, I was looking at this going, this is what I've wanted to see from Star Wars. The fact is, the Empire should be scary. And when you saw Star Wars, I always go back to the original Star Wars. To me, that is the best. But when the Empire shows up and gets the blockade runner, it destroys the engines, captures the blockade runner, blows its way inside the ship. The stormtroopers come in, takes over. They're good at their jobs. The Empire's scary, and then it's kind of been diminished over the years. This to me looks like the Empire is scary again, and people are terrified, and that's where the rebellion begins, and that's what I want. I mean, dude, this is exactly. I know it's trailer. I understand. I'm just saying that this to me, it's the Star Wars I've wanted to see. It is called Star Wars, not Star Skirmish. I want to see what a war is. I mean, war is bad. It's horrible. Yeah, it's Star Spat.
It's not Star Friends.
It's not Star Friends.
It's Star Wars.
Yeah, and this to me, man, I don't think I've been as excited. I mean, I'm not going to lie, I was excited to see Rogue One.
Yeah.
And I read the prequel novel to that, which I really liked, and this is, I think, the most excited I've been about any Star Wars thing in a long time.
Yeah, I mean, just the fact that they totally gave us the tone, right? That they laid out, here's the tone of this show. Hopefully, it's not a lie.
Right.
And that tone they gave us in the trailer is what we're going to get in the show. And 12 glorious episodes.
Dude.
Yeah.
Tony Gilroy, man, he's a very talented storyteller, and he deals with adult material.
And for those of you who may not know, Tony Gilroy, while he is not the credited director of Rogue One, they brought Tony Gilroy in to come in and fix a lot of Rogue One before. So there's a heavy influence of Tony Gilroy in Rogue One as well, and I love Rogue One. Guys, we want to thank the sponsor of today's video, Mint Mobile. You know, the one with the delightful ads with good Canadian kid Ryan Reynolds. So look, after years of fine print contracts and getting ripped off by big wireless providers, if we've learned anything, is that there's always a catch. So when I first heard that Mint Mobile offers premium wireless starting at just $15 a month, I thought, what's the catch? But after talking to them and using their service, it all made sense. There isn't a catch. And guys, that's no joke, because for years I've been using one of the major providers and it was fine. But I switched over to Mint Mobile a little while ago. The service has been fantastic. And the big difference is I'm now paying about 1/3 of what I was paying before. And the best part for anybody who just hates their phone bills is that Mint Mobile offers premium wireless for just $15 a month. All of their plans come with unlimited talk and text plus high-speed data delivered on the nation's largest 5G network. Use your own phone with any Mint Mobile plan and keep your same phone number along with all your existing contacts. To get your new wireless plan for just $15 a month and get the plan shipped to your door for free, go to mintmobile.com/Campea. That's mintmobile.com/Campea. Cut your wireless bill to $15 a month at mintmobile.com/Campea. Anyway, Aaron, you had a chance to watch this trailer, Diego Luna's. We got it coming out. What kind of an impact did it make on you? What did you think about it?
Well, this was not on my radar as at all. I mean, obviously, you guys know that I am the preeminent Star Wars fanatic on the planet. No, I am not. So this was not on my radar. I didn't even know. I was like Andor, and I didn't even know what that was. And first of all, I am a freak for fonts, and I love the font
Freak
choice.
for fonts.
I
Freak
think
for
that
fonts.
Yeah, look at it. This logo.
is so
logo's
that
dope.
logo
Pretty damn
is
good. I like
beautiful. That based on that logo alone, I know that this is gritty. It's going to be futuristic. I based on the logo alone, I'm going to watch this series. That's how much I love fonts. But more than that, the trailer from the first, I'm also a big fan of choreography. So when the time grappler hits that pose. Just that pose right there before banging on that gong, and then the ripple effect that we see happening for the next few seconds, and all of the different, not just the people of the city, the children rising up to see the sky, the people, as you said, pulling down their shutters, the stark white room of whatever that is, scientists, or I don't even know what they are. You probably do. I don't. I saw that this had an effect on everyone in the area, not just a certain type of person or a certain demographic. And I felt the fear before I even knew what was coming. And so when you talk about tone, I go, that's the way to start a trailer, is you don't have to tell me the whole story, but at least tell me how the story starts. And the story starts with the fear of God being put into these people. And that automatically makes me scared for whatever is about to happen, even if I don't know. I love Diego Luna. I've been a fan of him since I first saw him in Y Tu Mama Tambien. I thought was a brilliant performance, and a great way for him to start his career of really being out there. Stellan Skarsgård, come on, you can't beat.
That was a surprise.
Yes. Yeah.
The addition of any Skarsgård in any project ever. I mean, if your last name is Skars, I might change my name to Skarsgård just because I feel like my acting will automatically get better for having the last name.
I mean, he's a rebel. He's Harkonnen. He's doing everything right now.
He's just the boss man.
I would like to be Alexander Skarsgård, have all the success, and realize I'm still never going to be as big as my dad. Like, I will still never have as big of a career as my dad.
John, I got 2 words for this too.
What's that?
2 words that get me excited. Mon Mothma.
Yep.
Mon Mothma. Now, I am a Mon Mothma, ever since Return of the Jedi, but they keep bringing her back. They brought back the actress to play the role. I think Mon Mothma is going to, I can't wait to see her take front and center stage.
Well, and by the way, it's more than just Mon Mothma. As a matter of fact, this little write-up about it here tells us a little bit more, because Andor, a prequel series to Rogue One, will premiere on Disney Plus on August 31st with a 2-episode launch. It will have 12 episodes total, but 12 more episodes, making up part 2 to the series, and will begin filming in November. The part 2 will lead up directly to the events of Rogue One. It was announced at the 2022 Star Wars Celebration. The new trailer shows Stellan Skarsgård's rebel leader and Genevieve O'Reilly's Mon Mothma. Andor is set 5 years before the events of Rogue One, and it tracks how and why Cassian Andor joined the rebellion as the Empire aggressively expands in its reach across the galaxy. Forrest Whitaker is also reprising his role and performance as Saw Gerrera, and O'Reilly is returning as Mon Mothma, one of the founders of the Rebel Alliance. So we got Mon Mothma there. Saw Gerrera is going to be... Forrest Whitaker has been very active, actually, in the Star Wars universe, lending his voice to video games and animation and stuff like that as well. So not surprised we're going to see him here also. So I'm really excited. Actually, I wanted to ask Ray. Ray, you saw the trailer. Did you like it? What did it do for you? What do you think?
I like the music.
The music
and I
was
like the
great.
shot of the ships, but I need more. I just need more. Like Rob was saying, I want to see a war. But it's always nice to see Diego Luna. I mean, he was the star of the Terminal. He was really the star of the Terminal. So, right
to the Terminal.
That I will forever know him from that movie. I mean, he was such a.
Have you seen Y Tu Mama Tambien?
Rob has.
Oh, I saw it in the theater.
I keep forgetting he was one of the kids in that.
Oh my God. I saw it in the theater. And speaking of Forrest Whitaker was in the same theater. It was on La Brea. I forget the name of the theater. It's but
The Showcase. It's not there anymore.
No, I feel like it was the Regal. It doesn't matter.
Right by Melrose?
Yeah. Yeah. So I was in that theater watching Y Tu Mama Tambien, and somebody's cell phone went off, and I shot a look over, And Forrest Whitaker turns to me, sees me feeling like shooting death, and he was like, sorry. I'm like, you're Forrest Whitaker. It's fucking fine. Like, it's okay. You can do whatever you want in a movie theater. But yeah, so if you haven't seen Diego Luna and Y Tu Mamá También, brilliant movie.
Oh,
Not
okay.
for the kids, though.
No,
for the kids.
Definitely not for the
Yeah,
kids.
no.
A little bit of filthy in that movie, which is all good. Anyway, guys, question is for you. Did you have a chance to watch this trailer for Andor? I thought it was absolutely, again, I think it's the best Star Wars related trailer we've seen since that second trailer for Rogue One, which I also thought was a mind-blowing trailer. Anyway, guys, what did you guys think? Jump down to the comment section below and leave us your thoughts.